Hey folks, it's the makings of a beautiful day out here on the farm, but it's going to get warm later. We need to do a little walk around, see what's going on. So come along with us. Got a bumblebee putting in work over here. Big old pretty one. So new in the gazebo, we have our pub set in here, our furniture that we've been waiting for quite a long time. But we've already had several meals out here. Had some company over already. These chairs swivel so you can get in and out, and they're super comfortable. They're contoured to your body. And then in here in the middle of the table, kind of inconvenient, but they have a drink well in here to put drinks in on ice. So we're really pleased with it. We're glad we got it. Now these are Amish made, and it's synthetic wood, kind of a plastic wood, and it's all screwed together real nicely so it's not going to come apart. This is going to last a lifetime. This is a lifetime set. And for the cost of what we paid for this, it better be a lifetime set, I'm telling you. Now, we can't get these directly from the Amish. There's a guy that buys them from the Amish manufacturers. So he takes a cut, and then our garden center guy gets them from him. So he's got to mark it up a little bit, I'm sure, to make it worth his while. So by the time we get it, it's been marked up a couple times. But we really love this. It's super comfortable. This is going to be a real great area here on the homestead to hang out. My girls are over here at the watering hole getting a drink. They love these little water dishes over here. They're here all day, every day. Now this little rose you see right here, we ordered that. That was on back order for a long time too. And we saw this rose on one of the YouTube channels that we watch. And the thing is, whenever she mentions something and recommends it, everybody immediately goes out of stock, because I think she's got so many viewers on her page. But this is a tangerine sky rose. It's a climbing rose. It's beautiful. It's got kind of an orangish bloom to it. But this was on back order for a long time too, and it took us quite a while to get a copy of that. Kelly's been out picking in the garden. We've been neglecting the zucchini because we've had so much of it. So some of them got pretty big. The chickens are going to get some of them. Some of them will get shredded into freezer zucchini for making zucchini bread. And then I think Kelly's going to give some away to her coworkers. And you can still use the bigger zucchini, slice them down the middle, scoop the seeds in the soft pulp out, and then the rest of it's just like a normal zucchini. You can still use it. Don't throw these away. We've turned the water on all of our fruit orchards, especially our new trees, because they're not rooted all the way in yet. But they're still looking good. We irrigated the garden last night, all night, so we're doing the fruit trees all day. Boy, look at Kelly's autumn clematis has just exploded. Beautiful. Lots more buds on there too, so it's not going to be done anytime soon, but that clematis has grown very well. Hello, cat. So Kelly's putting some wood ash in the chicken dust bath tire. We got this from our brush pile up on top up here where we burnt all of our brush. And she's taking it and putting it in our dust bath area that we have for the chickens here underneath the chicken tree. Now, what does this wood ash do for the chickens, babe?
They dust bathe in it, and then it kind of like helps coat their feathers and helps keep mites down.
Oh.
And then I'll throw some diatomaceous earth on top, which is really powdery, but it's got sharp edges on it, so it kills mites.
So the powdery wood ash does kind of the same thing?
Yeah. Dust bathing helps keep them cool, but also keeps mites down.
Cool. And it's a good use of the byproduct that we have. We can get rid of the pile up there on the hill. All right.
That could be dumped.
I'm going to harvest our volunteer pumpkins here and put them up on the porch so I can clean this mess up here and push up the rest of the compost in the pile while I'm turning it. These are our pumpkins we just picked from our volunteer pumpkins out here in the compost pile. I don't remember having a bumpy pumpkin last year that we got for decoration. My cousin grows the pumpkins out of her pumpkin patch, and I don't remember bringing any of these home, but that's what we ended up with nonetheless. Now here in the brooding area of the chicken coop, they're hiding away right now, but we got 4 guinea hens at the farm store the other day, and it's fall, so they're having kind of a fall chick days again down at the farm store. And we've been wanting to get some guinea hens, so we picked them up and we're going to brood them. Let's see if I can get my camera down here where you can see them. I'm sure you can see them in there. So Kelly's going to be taking care of these until we can get the other area of our coop done out here, which I think we're going to do this weekend. Our plan has always been, where you see this 2x6 here, there's going to be another wall and a gate in there. And this end of the chicken coop is going to be kind of a secluded area or quarantine area in case we ever bring in new birds, or can act as a hospital pen too. But we're going to finish this out, and then we're going to keep the guineas in here probably all winter, because they've been known to run off if you let them out too soon, let them free range, and that's the plan. But we're going to keep them in here till spring, so they're well aware that this is their home, and hopefully they'll stick around. Now, if you've never had guinea hens, they're good for everything from ticks to snakes. They rid the farm of a lot of the nuisance stuff while they're walking around just foraging around the place. But like I said, they have a tendency, if they're not kept inside for a while and locked up, to just wander off the property. So we're going to try to keep that from happening. Being the rock star that she is, Kelly's out here picking the next batch of green beans that we are going to put in the freezer. And we got into our pickled green beans the other day and about knocked them out, so we may make some more of those too. After Kelly picked the zucchini, I came through and I ripped them out because we're about done with zucchini. I just got to go through and rake this out and get any weeds that were growing up underneath those plants that I didn't see. Look at the size of these butternut squash. That's insane. It's almost a foot long in there. That's crazy, and there's bunches of them in here. And then our crimson sweet watermelon down here. Something's going on to where the plant's dying. But we got a couple real good specimens, probably 3 more big watermelons in here. I don't know about these here that are kind of turning yellow. I don't know if they're going to make it, but loads and loads of cantaloupe. And then we have another variety of melon down here that still seems to be doing okay. In fact, we have another crimson sweet clear down here in this mess. So I'm going to go inside because this heat's getting to me. So it's a wrap for me. Alright, I just did a walkthrough out in the garden. Now, according to every trick on the internet, this watermelon's ripe. The white spot on the bottom is starting to turn yellow. The little tendril on the stem was dry and curly, and it sounds hollow. Can't hear it on the table. Sounds hollow. So we're going to take this in tonight, cool it down, and hopefully it's sweet. Kelly has snapped all her beans, and she's blanching and shocking them, and now she's vacuum sealing them for the freezer. See how bright green and pretty those are? That's how they get when you blanch them and you shock them. They maintain their color a lot better. Those are going to be some good beans. Remember the watermelon we picked from the garden that had all the signs of being ripe? Nope. So if you have a trick to tell when a watermelon is ripe, other than the spot on the bottom turning white, the little tendril on the end of the stem being dried up and curly, and the watermelon sounding hollow when you thump it, please let me know in the comments. This is driving me crazy trying to get a watermelon the right ripeness when it's picked. Alright folks, we're going to call it a day. It's getting too warm outside for me. So stick around. We'll do some more stuff. Probably the next thing I do is going to be getting those beehive boxes put together, the new ones that I purchased, and those frames, so we can do the big home swap for the bees. And then I also have an electrical project here in the house I'm going to tackle that I'll show you guys how to do. We'll have a little discussion on that. So until then, stay safe, stay healthy. We love you guys. Come back and see us on Mark Kelly Farm. See you next time.